But we kick off with our political editor, Ben Kitili, who is at our City Center studio. Now, Ben, a very critical moment for the president as well.
Indeed, Betty, it is a critical time for the President Uhuru Kenyatta. It is a momentous day for the International Criminal Court, at which 2 cases against 6 suspects have been ongoing since 2010 concerning the 2007-2008 post-election violence. It is a big day, but not in a good way for the International Criminal Court, especially for the prosecution headed by Fatou Bensouda, just like happened with the cases, the charges against Major General Hussein Ali, Ambassador Francis Mudaura, and Henry Kosgei. The ICC prosecutor Fatou Bensouda has withdrawn charges against yet another suspect, that is President Uhuru Kenyatta. Now, there is only 2 suspects at the ICC, Kenyan suspects of that is Deputy President William Ruto and radio journalist Joshua Arap-Sang. A lot of reactions coming through fast. The ICC prosecutor Fatou Bensouda releasing 2 statements to that effect. The second one, more detail, where she went ahead to accuse the Kenyan government again of repeatedly failing to cooperate with the ICC and especially the prosecution to strengthen her case. She did say it is a dark day for the International Criminal Court. The victim's lawyer, Ferga, again, is saying that it is the victims of the 2007-2008 post-election violence will be disappointed by that particular withdrawal. Well, for the President, Uhuru Kenyatta, he was simply excited and elated. Take a look. It was a long time coming, critics of the Kenyan cases at the ICC would say. 4 years since Uhuru Kenyatta's journey to the International Crimes Court began, Prosecutor Fatou Bensouda is finally at the end of her tether. In an application to the Hague-based court, Bensouda took out the charges against Kenyatta, citing the court's decision not to grant her any further adjournments on the case. The ICC Trial Chamber 5B had given Bensouda exactly 1 week to either withdraw the case against Kenyatta or prove that she had sufficient evidence to take the case to full trial. In her application, the ICC prosecutor noted that the evidence against Uhuru Kenyatta had not improved sufficiently to prove his alleged criminal responsibility beyond reasonable doubts. Again, bemoaning what she has called refusal by Kenya to cooperate with her office, Bensouda also intimated that the withdrawal was subject to the possibility of bringing up new charges at a later date, should the office of the prosecutor obtain sufficient evidence.
The prosecutor has dismissed the charges against...
However, these developments will be music to the ears of President Kenyatta and his defense team, who have long maintained that Bensouda's case was dead and buried. The president was elated.
As they say, 1 down, 2 to go. We're nearly there. And I'm sure that they will also do their part to engage. So let me not chokesha you too much. I'm very keen to run home to my wife right now and see, tell her what's happening. And anyway, I'm very excited, by the way. So,
President Kenyatta said the Kenyan cases were rushed and that they lacked proper investigations. But Bensouda insists that the president could yet return to the dock should she manage to get credible evidence against him. The election of Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto into office, even with their ICC cases, was initially met with much skepticism, especially by the West, leading to the phrase, choices have consequences. The Kenyatta administration is now talking up Kenya's relations with the rest of the world.
This gives even more increased confidence in the economy for those who, were still, doubting about the economy.
On the back of all this, the victims of the 2007-2008 post-election chaos are yet to see justice 6 years later. The victim's lawyer, Fergal Gaina, said the withdrawal will frustrate the quest for justice. President Kenyatta faced 5 counts of crimes against humanity, among them murder, deportation or forcible transfer, persecution, rape and other inhuman acts. It has been a tremendously uncomfortable journey for President Uhuru Kenyatta, a journey that began in December 2010, when the then Deputy Prime Minister made the infamous Ocampo 6 list, a journey that has continued to shape Kenya's political and judicial landscape for the last 4 years. The ramifications of Fatou Bensouda's decision to throw in the towel remain to be seen. But as President Kenyatta finally gets the proverbial monkey off his back, post-election violence victims' painfully long wait for justice continues. Ben Kitili, KTN, Nairobi.